Hi, my name is Rob Knoth from Cadence, and I'm here today to talk to you about AI accelerated design from data centers all the way to molecules. I'm proud to be part of GTC today, and the Cadence NVIDIA partnership is a very valuable one and one that's transforming engineering design and scientific discovery throughout the world. All of this rests on the concept of intelligent system design. For many years now, Cadence has been on this path where we have gone from our core design excellence of EDA and IP to accumulate system design and analysis, and layering on top of that artificial intelligence. Throughout all of this is a thread of computational software. Being able to master the physics and the digital twinning of complex systems to transform design across many different verticals that you see, feel, and touch. All of this is done on a fully cloud-enabled platform, delivering these advances to people throughout the world. In order to deliver intelligent system design, at Cadence we combined three separate technologies: AI, principled simulation and optimization, all resting on a foundation of accelerated compute. So what does this really mean? The principled simulation and optimization is using first principles to be able to model the complex interactions of systems all around us. This started for Cadence with electronic design automation, being able to help engineers design the digital and custom integrated circuits that are powering the AI revolution around us, and being able to verify these incredibly complex systems. That's grown then into handling the advanced packages like 3D IC that surrounds it and the PCBs that they sit on. And it doesn't stop there. Today's pervasive systems also require complex optimizations of the entire system that surrounds the electronics, the full electromechanical device, all the way from the chips to the packages to the boards to the data centers that they sit in. And that same sort of technology allows us to model any complex systems, extending all the way to digital biology, being able to predict the shapes of molecules and how they interact. That first principles simulation, though, is all about understanding the internals of a system. What AI is allowing us to do is to be able to, based on a large volume of very high quality data, being able to predict new outcomes given new inputs. We combine both of those together into computational software that allows us to simulate and optimize any system. Now, all of this software does not just run on any hardware that's around. With modern accelerated compute and pairing that together with the right software algorithms, you're able to achieve tremendous results, orders of magnitude of better throughput and larger system design than would ever have been possible with general purpose compute. And we've applied that across every architecture of accelerated compute, of x86 CPUs, ARM CPUs, GPUs, neural processing units, FPGAs, and all the way to custom silicon itself. All three of these layers, however, are not distinct. These layers all play together. And it's by slicing this layer cake that you start seeing truly transformational technologies brought to market to be able to solve problems. Where you combine together AI with simulation and optimization, running on the specific flavor of accelerated compute, this is how we're able to transform engineering design and be able to achieve things that were never possible before. A very important question that all of us are looking at is, where is AI going? Where is it going to be leading to? And what are the revolutions that are out there? Those three layers that we just got done talking about of AI, principled simulation and optimization, and accelerated compute will continue to transform how AI is designed and delivered to all of us. Now, today, what we see is that there is a massive build out in the infrastructure required to create and deliver AI. These are the data centers, communication networks, and edge devices all throughout the world that are creating the new foundation models that are needed for AI, and delivering the end user experiences in the smartphones and other edge devices where AI agents are being delivered into the world. Now, as that build out happens, that's using all of the electronic design automation software and system design and analysis that Cadence already provides. What's coming next is the rise of Ajantic AI. And this is something that's being covered in great detail here at GTC. Ajantic AI has the roots to transform how engineers and scientists do their work and the discoveries that they make. It allows us to be able to uncover new phenomenon and to be able to do our work faster, quicker, and be able to tackle tougher problems. Now, all of that is driving a tremendous amount of new silicon and system design throughout the world as we build out new data centers and as we deliver the new devices into the world. What we see coming next in the Horizon 2 development is the dawn of physical AI. This is taking AI out of the data centers and embodying it, putting it into autonomous driving, into drones that are flying and doing last mile delivery, and in robots that are moving from factories out into the world and seeing things such as even humanoid robots. We see a lot of that technology on display here at GTC. And what that physical AI revolution requires is even more silicon and even more system design. There's a tremendous new advantages in terms of being able to more accurately simulate the world around us, to be able to train the new foundation models that are required to create this embodied physical AI. This will continue to proliferate in the amount of sensors and other technology that is in the world, creating an even larger and richer amount of data on which new foundation models can be trained. And what does that lead to? What we see coming next is this application of AI to all of the sciences, into doing new drug discovery, into understanding our environment better, researching new materials, creating new, more efficient batteries that are out there in the world. And all of this rests on a foundation of silicon and systems. All of this is going to continue throughout and into the future. And this is all driven by the engineers and scientists that we're working together with NVIDIA to empower and enable to tackle new and more difficult challenges. Today, I'd like to cover 3 areas that we're collaborating with NVIDIA on and be able to discuss some of the new innovations in these spaces. We'll be looking at how we're applying the latest NVIDIA accelerated compute to accelerate all of the sciences. We'll be talking about some of the advances in AI factories and how we're building those out quicker and more environmentally efficient, and looking at some of the new advances in Ajantic AI for engineering and science. Today at GTC, we are discussing some of the new advances of solvers, which we are deploying on the latest NVIDIA Blackwell hardware. Cadence has been very fortunate to be a strong partner of NVIDIA for many years, and we've been working hard, delivering and modifying and co-optimizing our solvers along with NVIDIA hardware to deliver new and more efficient computing experiences. We've brought a wealth of solvers across all of the domains that can allow new designs of 3D IC, PCB, multiphysics, and data center design to be accelerated and to be able to tackle larger problems in a shorter amount of time, or to be able to deliver higher fidelity numbers. But we didn't stop at system design. We've also brought some of the core tools and algorithms involved in digital and custom design to the same Blackwell platform, being able to accelerate key pieces of the engineering step that delivers higher quality of results and better throughput. And it goes even beyond electromechanical systems into life sciences with our Orion molecular design platform for digital biology using the latest NIMS technology from NVIDIA on Blackwell. Looking at this all together, engineers of all disciplines, from semiconductors to PCBs, to advanced package design, to data center design and analysis, all the way to scientific drug discovery, is being accelerated on the NVIDIA Blackwell platform. Let's look at one of the key results here. We're accelerating and expanding the engineering digital twins to be able to simulate larger, more complex systems without losing accuracy by taking our Cadence Fidelity Solver and optimizing that algorithm and deploying it on NVIDIA Blackwell hardware. These are just two examples of us being able to deliver high quality, accurate CFD results in minutes rather than hours or days. Being able to simulate complex, moving systems that in the past were never possible or required a tremendous amount of effort. By accelerating digital twins, we're allowing engineers to use virtual wind tunnels and virtual design that in the past were not tractable. This will unleash a whole new spectrum of physical AI systems that will be able to deliver new and transformational experiences to the world. And in 3D-IC multiphysics, a critical technology that's needed to deliver the latest of AI's infrastructure, we've used that same Blackwell architecture to be able to accelerate and expand the type of multiphysics that are involved and critical to be analyzing and delivering the latest 3D-IC technology, looking at thermal and stress and warpage, electromagnetics, everything that's required to do advanced packaging, system co-optimization. And it's not just about looking at small pieces of the puzzle or single systems. The core technology behind the algorithms that we have scales incredibly large. We're delivering bleeding edge scalability for large grids in complex geometries. And this is just an example of the partnership that we've done together with Cadence, NVIDIA, and the TAC supercomputer at the University of Austin. We're seeing greater than 90% parallel efficiency at 256 nodes. That's over 20 million cells per GPU. This is a huge density and a very efficient compute. And this is where mastery of the algorithms, along with a deep technical understanding of the hardware that it's running on, is unlocking new things that were never possible before in science and engineering. Let's look at some of the AI factories that are involved in creating AI for all of us. We've embarked on a journey of digital twinning data centers, a technology that's absolutely critical for the design and the build out of the infrastructure that's necessary to create AI and deliver new AI. We've brought together the Cadence Allegro and Cadence Reality digital twin platforms into the NVIDIA Omniverse. By adding new viewport functionality, we are delivering higher quality renderings and faster time to market for these complex electrical systems. Now, how do we create these digital twins? This isn't something that we can do in a vacuum. If you look at a modern data center, it's composed of technologies from many different vendors and many different partners around the world. In order to create an accurate and effective digital twin, it requires high quality models from the whole ecosystem. This is something where we're stronger by working together. To achieve that, Cadence and NVIDIA have collaborated together in the Alliance for Open USD, or AOUSD, where we are chairing an interest group that's focused on defining a digital twin standard for the USD modeling language. This will extend to all the components that are involved in creating data centers, from the chiplets and SoCs to PCBs, blades, racks, infrastructure, all the way up to the environment that surrounds it. By creating these high-quality models, having them available, designers of new data centers are going to be able to more quickly and easily assemble the models, simulate them, optimize them, and then use them as they're deployed throughout the lifetime of all the upgrades of a data center, making improvements without requiring new construction and delivering higher quality AI faster and more environmentally efficient. We invite you to join us. If you are curious about being part of this alliance, please reach out. We'd love to work together. An example of how all of this works is what we've done with the NVIDIA Omniverse and Cadence Reality Digital Twin platform. All of this comes together with NVIDIA's Omniverse blueprint for data center digital twins. This is something that Cadence believes very strongly in, and we're working with our partners in the ecosystem to deliver this blueprint. Finally, let's talk about Ajantic AI. If you look at the history of EDA, for over 40 years, we've focused on simulating and optimizing complex systems. And this involves a host of many different algorithms. All of those are required to precisely calculate what a system is doing and what it could do better. And what we see is that applying AI to those algorithms gives us a new leap forward in quality of results and performance. This is something we call optimization AI. But what else has EDA been doing? EDA is about using abstraction levels to improve productivity of designers. Starting, from the original days where everything was done manually to automating transistor level layout. Taking another leap forward, using cell-based design to allow designers to tackle larger, more complex blocks. That led into RTL synthesis, where people were no longer using schematics, but were now writing behavioral languages to describe digital logic. That then led into high-level synthesis, where we're using C language to be able to automatically generate RTL, which is then synthesized into cells. And we see as the next step in this is by using Ajantic AI to create a new generation of chip design productivity. The foundation of all of this is our AI and analytics platform, Jedi. Jedi takes all of the LLM-based technology and integrates it together with Cadence engines to be able to deliver new experience for engineers and scientists. But AI doesn't just come in one flavor. Every type of design has its own particular way, and every company has their own particular requirements. And so in order for you to be able to invest in and deploy AI in a productive manner, that infrastructure needs to be flexible and open. And this is precisely what we've delivered with Jedi. While we deliver Jedi with an open source foundation model of Meta's Llama, it allows you to plug in any foundation model that you have, whether it's one that's available from another vendor or one that you've trained yourself. And one of the key concerns that's involved in applying AI to design is IP security. We use retrieval augmented generation using the NVIDIA NeMo retriever to allow you to access proprietary data that never leaves your network, and yet allow that to affect the results that are delivered to you by applying LLM technology. That delivers higher accuracy without compromising security. This whole platform allows it to access a host of different training data, whether that's Cadence's documentation and app notes or your own proprietary data. And this is delivered through flexible compute. You could either use this on your own farm on-prem or deliver it with a Cadence cloud network or any number of cloud providers that are out there. The Jedi platform is truly scalable and able to tackle any customer environment where you're applying LLM to your engineering tasks. 3 examples of how we're applying Ajantic AI for engineering. One example that's commonly faced by engineers is how you generate a large amount of collateral to be able to test new designs. This is something that large language models and Ajantic AI is perfect for. We use the Jedi infrastructure to give you a natural language interface, which allows you then to generate new design collateral and debug how it's working in your system. We can also use that same sort of framework to bootstrap and accelerate your verification technology. Being able to generate new assertions and being able to use a chat interface to debug functionality in your design. And we use that same infrastructure also to accelerate custom design by using this sort of natural language interface to generate skill code, which can help drive Virtuoso and automate many of the complex manual tasks that are being done today. We've also deployed our optimization AI broadly across the industry, using engines for digital design, analog design, debug and verification, printed circuit board design, and multiphysics optimization. We are delivering improved productivity and quality of results for many of the designs that are in market today and new ones that are coming down the pipe. One example is our partnership with MediaTek. MediaTek has adopted AI-driven Cadence solutions on the NVIDIA accelerated computing platform for their 2-nanometer designs. What they see is by using the Cadence Virtuoso Studio technology, they're able to use design centering and layout and routing and placement automation to achieve improved productivity for their designers. But it doesn't stop there. By using a GPU-accelerated version of Cadence's Spectre-X technology, they can get up to 6x greater throughput for their analog and custom design simulation. It's this type of partnership that's delivering real results that are in market today and will help accelerate the future. And it doesn't stop with electronics. We're using AI and accelerated compute to transform drug discovery. This is something where we have worked together with NVIDIA NIM microservices with Cadence's Orion platform to help improve drug discovery workflows for biologics, peptides, and small molecules. This is molecular design augmented with AI. AI models for 3D de novo protein structure prediction, small molecule generative AI, and customized AI models for molecular property prediction. And so across all of these areas of collaboration, of accelerating science, of building new AI factories, and using Ajantic AI to transform engineering and science design, we're changing the world around us. This is something that we're proud to be a part of and working together. We're proud to be partners with NVIDIA, working together for many years now with a deep collaboration on EDA, SDA, digital biology, and AI. This is something that's transforming how engineering is being done and delivering new advances on the latest hardware together. If you're interested in finding out any more about these solutions or any of the new advances that we talked about today, please reach out to Cadence, and we'll be seeing you at GTC and looking forward to working together. Thank you.